All right, now we are in the section of regression analysis. It is better to know some graph of functions, which are the mathematical models. First of all, you guys understand that y equals ax plus b or y equals mx plus b is the equation of a straight line. Now, based on a and b values or m or b values, the shape will depend, right? If I say that my a is positive or m is positive, and also b is positive, so the graph will be increasing. And here you see that b is positive units, 0 to up. If you say your b is positive, but your a is negative, so the graph is decreasing, so it goes like that. All right, so these are all linear. So linear models always will form straight line. And you can have a look on the graphs in here. So 2x plus 3, this is the straight line. But in this case, we are taking some discrete points, like say that x is 0, then y is 3 here. You say x is 1, then y is 5. So that's the point here. It goes like that, right? So this is the increasing linear model. Now we have negative 2x, and also I have taken this is negative. So it goes all the way like this. It's a decreasing model, and the points are going like this. The second one is a quadratic. So the graph needs to be a parabolic graph and depends on ABC values, right? When your leading coefficient A is positive, then graph opens upward. If it is negative, then it opens downward, all right? And also based on the y-intercept C. For this one, if I say C is 0, the graph passes through the origin, all right? So these are all basic models. When you have a cubic model, it goes like this. So this model, when A is positive, this is also A positive. But when you have like this, it goes this way. The upside is here going in the negative infinity. So in this case, A is negative, leading coefficient negative. So identify those type of graphs. Then we have exponential model. So exponential model either increasing or decreasing based on the leading coefficient. If your A is positive, then it goes up. If your A is negative, then it is reflection. But when I have X is negative in here, so this is the function in this case. Okay, so it should not, I just made a mistake in here. I wanted to say X is less than 0. So then it will be like this. And then of course it will be based on A also. All right. So the next one is the logistic model, which is some constant over 1 plus the exponential function with decay exponent is a negative in here, right? And if you graph that one, it will be something graph like this. It's called logistic model. All right, so now we are going to check some of the plots in here, and I want to show you how you can do it in the calculator. All right, so in the calculator, you can go to, so let me take it a little bigger so we can see it bigger. Okay, now in this, first we'll go to stat. First switch on here, go to calculator in this, clear your screen. Now you can go to the list here, you see, go to stat and then hit 1. So hit 1, if you have some entries already before there, clear all of them, hit enter, it will be cleared. Then you go to the next one, clear all this, enter. So now it's free. Put your points now. First you say x is 2, then we have x is 5, then I have x equals 7. I give all the entries. So the first column is done. I'm going to the next column and give the entries there. So my entries are all here. Next we can go to the window, and from here you can see the first column we have 2 to 13. So that is, we can take 0 to say 15. And then the second one for y, you can say from 0 to the highest number is 1110, so let me put it 1200. But if you want, also you can write here, because the smallest is 480, so I can take 400 small. All right. Then what we go here, go to second on this line, so stacked plot, because we want to see the discrete plot. Next, we choose 1, hit enter. You need to keep switch on in here, and then go to the next that you want to see the dot plots. Then you choose L1, that is where you have your entries, L2. All right. Next, you go to graph. So now see, these are the plots in here, right? That exactly I put it on this. Now the next part is which model is this one? You can easily see that it is going like this, right? So when I look at here, so look like my function that type, right? So this one is the quadratic here. So that's why we choose quadratic form like this, where a less than 0. Now, how do you find the linear model using your graphing calculator? So you can go to stat again. From here, you go to calc, and from this, you choose quadratic regression. Hit enter one more time. Now you can see it's showing you y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Your a value is negative 16.08. I'm taking 2 decimal. B is 271.115, right? Is here. And then C is 2.9546. I take 2.95. So that's my linear model. Now I can go back here and I can type my function. What I have, second entry I'm giving actually. Input I have negative 16.08. 08 x squared. Then I have here, I'm just typing 271.15 x from here plus 2.95, right? And now graph it again. So you'll see it is passing through the points and look like, now see it is a quadratic form, right? Next, they're asking that if you consider this one as the height of some particle that you are throwing upward, that is showing you the distance at every time, say x. And then we want to see what is the velocity of the point. So if I consider this one as a distance function, the derivative will be velocity. So we take the derivative of this. And then we want to see what is the velocity when time is 4. So we replace x by 4 and we get this is our answer. Okay, that I have explained in here. All right. Okay, so other 2 questions you can easily verify. Thank you.